The first question is, how many diamonds would trade if the market was perfectly competitive? And we know that in perfect competition, price equals marginal cost. We know that marginal cost is 1,000. So when quantity is 12,000, we'd have price equal to marginal cost. So this is the quantity in perfect competition. Second question asks, what happens if Russia was a monopolist? Well, then we need to find total revenue and marginal revenue for the monopoly firm. Total revenue is price times quantity. 5,000 times 8,000 is 40,000. 6,000 times 7,000 is 42,000. 42 million, my fault. 7,000 times 6,000 is also 42 million. And we could continue on down the table if we needed to, but I can tell once we maximize total revenue, once total revenue doesn't get any higher, there's no point in producing any more. We can now find marginal revenue. It goes from, let's see, total revenue increases by 2 million. The quantities increased by 1,000. So 2 million divided by 1,000 gives me a marginal revenue of $2,000. Here, total revenue stays constant. 0 divided by 1,000 gives me marginal revenue of 0. So I can tell now that the profit maximizing quantity is going to be 6,000 because marginal revenue goes from 2,000 to 1,000 as quantity goes from 5, 6, and then to 7. So the monopoly will produce 7,000 diamonds and sell that amount. Now, if Russia and Saudi Arabia agreed to split the market and maximize the sum of the profits, they'll get the most profits back like a monopoly. So between the two of them, they'll produce 6,000, which means that Saudi Arabia will get to make 3,000. And Russia also gets to make 3,000. At that level of output, what Saudi Arabia's profit is going to be? Profit is going to be price minus average total cost times output. The price is 7,000. The average total cost is 1,000. And Saudi Arabia is making a total of 3,000 units of output. That'll give me a total of $18 million as my profit. Now what happens if Russia keeps its output at 3,000 and Saudi Arabia increases its output to 4,000? That means the total output is going to go from 6,000 to 7,000 and price is going to go from 7,000 to 6,000. At that point, the profit will equal, same formula, price minus average total cost times quantity. The price has fallen to 6,000. Average total cost is still 1,000. But now Saudi Arabia is making 4,000 instead of 3,000. That'll be 5,000 times 4,000, or it'll be 20 million. So Saudi Arabia's profit goes up from 18 million to 20 million, even though the total profit for the industry goes down. I don't know what that number is exactly. Russia's going to wind up with less profit because it's getting less for its diamonds than it was before. The market price has fallen from 7 to 6, and Russia's output remains constant. So cheating on the collusive agreement is good for Saudi Arabia, even though it reduces the sum of the profits for both firms.